I Did a Thing has a new video. Again, he's banging out these videos at the moment. Anyway, let's get straight into it. Anyway,
How you going? You know what's always annoyed me about being Australian? And everyone around the world keeps making fun of us for it.
Being upside down?
That we don't have the ability to shoot fast projectiles out of a moving vehicle.
Oh, yeah.
But today I finally can, as Clash of Clans asked me to make this expo from the game that can shoot a 2-kilo arrow over 600 feet, all while moving on top of my car.
Wait, was that a sound effect? Was that the actual sound it made? Because that was actually the coolest sound I think I've heard in a while.
Kilo arrow over 600 feet, all while moving on top of my car. Alright, it turns out I'm not the first to do a sponsorship for Clash of Clans. And ancient civilizations like the Romans and French copied their expos.
Didn't he do one for Clash of Clans last one? And also, PewDiePie's also done one as well.
On the game, and made them out of wood using primitive technology. But they had a funny way of pronouncing expos. They called them ballistas. And I was going to copy their designs.
Oh, ballistas.
As far as I can tell, they were really, really tiny. And I want something bigger and more impressive. Also, I've decided I'm not going to copy anything about their designs, as the Romans were all idiots. And I've got something they didn't. Access to spearfishing stores that stock overpowered rubber bands made in factories and shells. The Romans did, however, have access to beards and massive parties, which I don't. So we'll find out if that affects its performance. So this is the plan. The rubbers will run along the side of this square tube, and I'll have some bearings on the front, which the rubbers will come over and then get pulled to the back.
Enjoying
with a winch,
saying rubbers
which has
way
a quick
too
release,
much.
which I made in my last video. Now the point of these bearings on the front is that if I just had the rubbers tied to the front of the expo, they would only start providing pull force to the arrow here. But with the bearings, you can pre-tension the rubbers and allow them to speed.
Who's he got a bet with to say how many times he can say rubbers in a single video? Because he's damn, there's many on.
He is arrow until definitely the very end of the muzzle. So
on
we
a
should
secret
get
mission.
More power, but I also don't know. So the first thing I did was turn down this big block of aluminium in the lathe and cut it into these housings for the bearings, which are less comfortable than the houses they are used to living in, but now the bearings nicely fit the rubbers. Then I just put them onto the side of the rail.
We need a rubbers
Next, I attached the winch on the back. And I went for a hand winch, as it feels more historically accurate, and I like the noise it makes, and being able to feel the tension of the rubbers getting harder and harder to pull back. And the suspense of each click bringing me closer to the rubbers snapping and taking out my eye.
Holy, that's not...
Which I just wouldn't get with an electric winch. And you've probably noticed that the frame is already painted, and you haven't actually seen me weld anything together or make anything. I'm just re-welding over welds.
Oh.
And you know, in that previous shot of me turning down the housing for the bearings in the lathe, that was a lie as well. And it was actually just a can of beans.
It was a can of beans. Why is this going on?
It wasn't even beans. It was actually a can of tomatoes. But why do I keep lying to you?
That's a good question.
You might be thinking I'm doing this because I don't want to show you the horrible conditions that the 3 children that actually made this frame work in, but that's not it either. It's because making stuff like this always takes so long and is relatively boring. So my mates and I actually made all of this and just didn't record it. And now in an attempt to make this whole video longer,
I've never seen that break before. That's terrifying.
On camera, I'm just doing extra unnecessary work. So next I just pretended to do some more welds. And now comes the really hard part, where I need to pretend to make the whole bottom half of my frame that attaches to my car, which my mate Rowan already made.
Nice.
And now it's done. Well, functionally done. It needs to look more like the expo from Clash of Clans. But first, I really wanted to do some test shots to find out if this even works in my yard, in the middle of a populated suburban city. And for anyone that's about to write a comment getting angry at me that I'm testing a ballista in a populated area, let me just remind you that I have a ballista that may or may not work. So we decided to test it first with one rubber in an attempt to build up suspense. But first, to build up even more suspense, I'm going to tell you a little bit more about the sponsor of the video, Clash of Clans, and the ongoing event, Clash for Nature. Clash of Clans...
I'm skipping this, not because I don't like Clash of Clans or I don't want to see his ad. Support him. The QR code is going to be there, by the way. But everyone in their nan has been sponsored by Clash of Clans to this coming month.
Don't loot my base, please. And whichever creator and community that loots the most gold will win a Tesla and other prizes. And I'm currently ranked 4th in the Clash for Nature event. And if we win...
That's funny. When Pewd said his one, he said he wins a Tesla. So he's not giving anyone the Tesla. He's giving it for himself. That's funny.
I'll get a bunch of prizes I can give to you guys. Also, I just want to stop Papa Plate from winning. So, go download Clash of Clans now. Okay, back to the test of the expo with one rubber.
Oh, I thought it broke. I jumped. The sound increase.
Okay.
Wait. Stop. He owns shoes? I don't believe it. More shoes? No, I don't believe it. More shoes? No, I don't believe it.
Ready? 3, 2, 1.
I didn't look like it went anywhere. Oh, it fired at least.
Yeah.
But
And that was not
it
very
needs more.
impressive. So we put on another rubber, and I also forgot how to do
Is it rubber again?
countdowns.
Much harder to pull back.
Forgot to do countdowns. Crank it.
3, 2, 3, 2.
Oh, hip
And that looked
replacement.
significantly quicker, which is good, as it's
Yeah.
going to be even faster with a third rubber. So we
He
put
needs
that
more
on,
height
and
on it
also
as well.
attempted to shoot it through the chronograph so we can get some speed readings and then compare it to
yeah.
the Romans. And we can also compare it to the speed of the Expo and Clash of Clans, which looks like it's going very fast.
Yeah, there's one not.
You need to
Oh.
turn the chronograph on. Do you want me to point it?
Uh-oh.
You turn it on. Ready? 3, 2.
I went
And that was
quick.
way slower than I was expecting. The maximum
still went
speed we
quick.
got was 22 meters a second. And apparently the
Oh.
Roman ballistas could shoot a 400-gram bolt at 90 meters a second.
Yeah, but those
The
things
bolt
are
that we're
massive, were they
shooting
not?
weighs 2 kilos though. So I cut it down so it weighed 400 grams and gave it another go, which might make it 5 times
Yeah.
faster.
Yeah, I think it will. You've half the weight of it. So go 40, right?
3, 2, 1.
Fire. It went so quick I couldn't
And my
see.
first shot was 36 meters a second, but I think I know how to make it faster. You know what I said earlier about Romans having an advantage because they have beards and engage in other activities? So I thought
True.
my mate Rowan should have a shot.
Put your face shield down.
Oh
And
my
Rowan's was suspiciously
God.
faster than my shot at 38 meters or 130 feet per second. And that's
Whoa.
not 90 meters a second
the power of the
fast
beard,
like
man.
the Romans, but it's still pretty good considering the Roman ballistas that achieved those speeds had a draw weight of 5,000 pounds, while our
Damn.
Expo's draw weight is only around 500 pounds. Don't ask me how
Hmm.
that's possible. I really don't know. But then I realized something. How did the Romans know how fast they were shooting? They didn't have
True.
chronographs or
Yeah.
Gavin from the slow-mo guys. So I think all the Romans were lying, and the same with the French, especially the French.
Yeah.
Okay, now it's time to
Very
make this look like the
suspicious.
level 10 Expo from Clash of Clans, which we did by covering it in foam. And this may surprise
Sick,
some of
I
you
thought that was actual
because
wood.
you're stupid, but these
Yep.
limbs here don't do anything. Neither does this foam on the front or this aesthetic string.
Oh, that does. That definitely does.
Sorry,
Yep.
that does.
Yeah.
Now you're probably looking at this and thinking, Alex,
That was the release.
which is my name. This looks a bit like the level 10 Expo from Clash of Clans, but how is it going to shoot magical bolts and auto lock onto targets and then auto reload like in the
It's
game?
not.
Well, it's not. That wasn't in my budget, and also that's impossible. And you were just going to have to play the game to see that happen. It will hopefully still
love
shoot
that.
and look really
He's
cool.
like, screw
though.
you, dude. I'm
Okay,
doing that.
I think my neighbors are preparing for siege warfare, so it's time to take it out to Hamilton's farm and do some real tests. Also, this is obvious, but anyone watching, especially people living in Syracuse in the 4th century BC, don't put an Expo on your car or try any of this at home. And we're going to do a couple of different tests,
True.
like a penetration test on
I wasn't going to put out either. His censoring on the car was absolutely arse.
this
I'm
car
just saying.
door that I stole from an undercover cop car, and also shoot this historically accurate Spartan suit of armor.
Oh my. Dude, where's the back? Where's the back?
And this armor is a good test, as in
He's
the
terrible
game,
at
the
censoring.
Expo
I
can
can't-
be
I can't
used
get there.
against troops like Pekka, this giant guy in a suit of armor. Then we'll have a distance test and an accuracy test, and then finally a drive-by test. And whoever gets the most points wins something. I haven't decided yet.
Ron, do you think we should do a range test first?
Yeah, that sounds
See
good.
distance?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a good way to lose a bolt.
Yeah, but then at least,
And then we only have to shoot 2.
yeah,
Perfect.
it's great. And also, if we do a destruction test first, we might pick up the bolts.
Yeah.
We might destroy them. I was going to say we can have a competition, but it won't really be a competition because it's just going to be who can wind it back the furthest and tilt it at the lowest angle.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's right.
Alright, let's do it.
Okay, first I wanted to know
So,
how far
they
it
dropped
can
the competition
shoot. So we
idea?
loaded up the small bolt to do a distance test.
Oh, I'm
Sweet.
Oh, face shield. That's what I fucking forgot.
I almost brought some fencing helmets.
Maybe I should put this on. Actually, then I can't see.
Nah, you put it on.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
it's
not
aesthetic. You got that is the coolest helmet ever as well, by the way. Gold and black, good
To
colours.
keep my face away from it.
Now just put the helmet on, bro. That looks sick. I didn't care about the crossbow anymore. I wanted to see the helmet. That sounded impressive. It was an actual real sound.
Holy. That was pretty good.
That was pretty good. The fletching was weird.
And that acted really weirdly in the air with the duct tape fletching that I put on. And also one of the rubbers snapped. But even with that,
Oh,
we
no.
went over 120 meters or
That's still
300 feet.
impressive.
So we put on another rubber and took off the fletching and tried again.
I'm glad they have enough rubbers. Gotta have enough rubbers.
3, 2, 1,
Oh, that sounded way cooler.
1.
Why does the back end keep coming up like that? Like, it keeps going... Like, the back keeps coming round.
Similar distance.
And
might
I
need to
thought
put
that flew
heavier
a similar
front.
distance, but it turns out it flew a lot further at around
Yeah.
160 meters or 520 feet. But that was measured by my steps, and I am slightly biased. And also the steepest angle I could get the Expo to was like 15 degrees because of how I attached it to the car. So if it was
Yeah.
at 45 degrees, the bolt would go much further. So now we're going to
Wow.
try the Expo up against some targets and see what it does. And Rowan was
Yeah.
up first.
Yeah. The beer power. Oh.
Yeah, it's comfy up here.
What's the point system we're going for here? What's worth the most?
Yeah. So there's 3 of us shooting.
Yeah.
I think if you
Head,
pierce the armor,
Dick. Oh.
you get 3 points.
Yep.
If you just pierce a mannequin, you get 1 point. If you miss, you get -1. And if you get through the car door, 4.
Okay.
Okay.
So you can
What
just
about if you
choose-
hit him in the dick?
What were those points again?
Don't ask me that.
There's no. It can't hit me if you aim it down at me right now, right?
Huh? What are you aiming for?
I'm going for the door.
He's going for the door.
He's a 4-pointer.
Or maybe
Fair
I want
enough.
the Roman. I don't know. There it is.
Oh, they got the camera hooked up and everything.
I have
That's
no
so
idea.
sick.
3, 2, 1.
What do we hit? Oh, wait,
One.
did it? Whoa. Wait, what did we hit?
I missed.
And he didn't account for the drop of the heavy bolts and shot low in between their legs. So he's on 0
I wonder what it-
points. And next
wow.
was Alexa.
Can you open this door?
Wait, wasn't a miss a zero, a -1?
Miss,
Yes.
Careful.
exactly what I wanted. Feels amazing.
Yeah.
This feels so good.
Oh. And I feel awesome just being at the front.
Yeah.
loading.
Dude, you just...
I'll go record.
What? He's wearing shoes! This is a fake video, this ain't real. Please don't fire.
What are you
Oh,
going for?
I think Alex.
I was gonna say.
Go, go,
Is it?
go.
Car door.
Go more.
Car door. He's going Roman soldier.
Stop. Okay, you can stop.
3, 2, 1.
Oh! He pantsed him as well!
Because I took his pants off. I undressed him.
I didn't hear anything, but...
And somehow, Alexa took the guy's pants off. And I don't even know how many points that is worth. Probably 9. And now it was my turn.
9,
and I
yeah,
was
that was
feeling the
impressive.
pressure to hit something.
What angle were you shooting the ballista at?
Don't tell him now.
Yeah, I'm not telling. You work it out. You built the thing.
I don't know what I'm aiming for.
Oh. It's okay. Still got
What
it.
was that noise? Oh, this.
Springs.
Okay.
Can you go further?
Nice.
Sorry.
That does not sound good.
Sabotaging me, Rowan.
Oh, what? Did you lock it in?
What happened?
0, -1, -1.
2 of the rubbers broke and it didn't go very far. So I was on -1. Okay, so after Rowan and I spent an hour retying all the rubbers, we moved the car closer and had another shot.
True.
go for it.
No, go for the car door.
That is so close.
3, 2, 1.
Yay!
Watch out.
Whoa!
Oh, I thought he was going to rebound and hit the car. They didn't think of that.
Whoa!
Oh, hey.
What?
It didn't hit front on though.
It just flew in the air. That's gonna destroy your windscreen if it flies off.
Yep.
And that bolt hit sideways and bounced off. And this is all very hard. I'm starting to think that Expos and ballistas aren't the best siege weapons, or I'm just horrible at making things. And unlike the game where the Expo automatically locks onto enemies, we were having trouble hitting anything. So I moved the car a little bit closer.
Little bit closer. He's practically hugging him.
And took aim at the Spartan guy.
Not the cool helmet. No. Oh, no, he's going a little bit down. Chest
Counts
track,
down.
3.
I think that's just gonna bounce straight off.
Yeah, it's going to hit car.
Oh!
Skewed
Whoa!
him.
In the heart.
Okay.
Straight through.
Finally.
Mate, Alex, amazing aim.
Thank you. This is all we had to
How'd
do.
you hit it from that far?
I know.
Oh my
That's a
god.
great shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't touch him.
Did it go through?
Did you aim for his heart?
Kind of.
Kind of.
And that was pretty impressive damage. It
That
only
was pretty
stopped
impressive damage.
because the bolt got wider and it almost went all the way through.
Broadhead into him.
Yeah. It'll absolutely go through that way.
That's crazy.
Poor guy.
So then Hamilton's mate had a shot at the car door.
You winded it all the way back?
Yeah.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Woo!
Jesus.
He went in. Maybe. Oh, whoa!
What?
Holy sh!
Wait, did he snap it? I went straight in.
Dude, that sliced through so easily.
Whoa.
Like the arrow.
Look at that. The way
Oh, just like a
Oh, there's not
peeled it
much.
up.
Yeah,
Like
just
a
a thin
can.
layer
This
of...
one. Oh, it must
Wow.
have hit this and then
Down.
pushed up.
Wow, look at
And now it's
it.
Hamilton's turn to shoot the Santa guy.
got a bit lower.
Crank it. I love how they kept it pantsed.
Oh! Holy!
Dead.
Wait, was that the head?
Oh my god! In the heart again?
Jesus. Directly in the
He's got a
middle.
spear sticking out.
Nothing's bad.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, now we know that the bolt would do some serious damage, but we still don't know how easy it is to use while driving. So I tried
This is
that.
what I want to see. This is what I want to see.
Whenever you're ready. Yeah, drive slowly next to them. I won't point it at you boys.
He says.
Yeah, go slowly next to them. Okay, go a bit closer to him.
Oh, you missed it.
And that was ridiculously hard to aim, so I tried again.
Yep, you can go.
No, this must have took ages to film this. The resets, the amount of times you'd have to do that. That's crazy.
A bit closer to him.
The amount of fixing you'd have to do to it. Oh, again.
And we couldn't find the bolt in the long grass, so we
No.
formed a search and rescue line. And besides finding a body that Hamilton had buried on his farm earlier, we couldn't find the bolt.
It was only next to it, right?
But luckily
So
on
it'd
the
be
way
around
back, Alexa
there.
stepped on it, which is
Oh.
great, as now Hamilton won't die while mowing his lawn.
Wow.
Okay,
Wow,
we were
it was
getting pretty
in
bored
deep.
and sunburnt, so we told ourselves that this was the last attempt.
Fair.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, here we go. Moment of truth. Can you get a 2-for-1-er?
Here we go. Get him, Alex. Yes! Oh, in the neck. Oh wait, I don't need to keep driving.
Jesus. Way too invested. Knock the
And
armor
that was
off him.
extremely fun to shoot and did some great damage. And as for which
Sweet.
one of us wins my made-up competition, probably Alexa for taking the guy's pants off.
True.
And there you go. I think I did a pretty good job of replicating the Expo from Clash of Clans.
Hmm.
And mine actually had enough power to even take down armored troops from the game. So go download Clash of Clans right now and scan my QR code and join the event to not only plant trees, but also potentially win a Tesla and other prizes. And considering I'm number 4 right now, we are pretty close. Also, a hot tip for new and existing players, you should get the builder package for your town, and that gives you the advantage of progressing quickly in the early stages of the game. Good luck in the event. Thank you so much for watching. If you like that, subscribe and check out some of my other videos.
Good video. That's how they filmed it? Yeah, how did they film this? Oh, they cut off the top of his head in the video. Anyway, that was brilliant, by the way. Brilliant video. If you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you're not new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And if you're already subscribed, hit that subscribe button. And then hit it again so you resubscribe. Good video.